Okay, let's start with science. That is what is matter. That is the topic for today, class. Let's write it down. Topic, what is matter. Going to give you 1 minute to write it down in your notebook. So far, do you know what is matter? Do you have any idea about the meaning, the definition of this word?
Material.
In Spanish, you say it, but what it means, what is the meaning? You just say the word in Spanish, yes, but what it means, can you try to explain in English? Do you think that matter, the computer, the cell phone that you have, it's matter? Do you think that you are matter?
Me? Matter. I think that matter is a physical substance, I think.
It's a physical substance. What else?
I don't know.
It's a physical substance that it's everything around you. Look at around you where you're located in your house, or if you're not in your house, you're in the church, or I don't know where you receive the classes. Look around you and tell me if you see something that it might be a matter. Lucia, tell me.
For me, matter is a means everything. So natural, everything and anything.
Everything what?
Means everything and anything that we can hold.
Okay, yes, it's everything that it's around you. That is matter. Everything that it's around you that you can touch, that you can see also the matter. You can see the matter. For example, your computer that you're using, you, Lucy is an example of matter. Rebecca, Gabriela, I am an example of matter. We're matter. Yes. The book, the notebook, the pencil that you're using, the eraser, they're examples of matter. The glasses that I'm wearing, it's an example of matter. So that is matter. So we have here the definition. What is matter? Right now, do not copy. Do not copy it right now. Matter is anything that has mass and takes up space. So that's why I was telling you, you are an example of matter. You take in the space in your house. So you are an example of matter. Your dog, your cat, the pet that you have is an example of matter. It has mass and takes up space. That computer that you have that you're using, it has a space. It takes up the space in your house, in the table that you're using maybe. So it is an example of matter. How can you recognize the matter? Well, you see in these 4 states. Stages, it can be in a solid. Look at this, the ring is an example of solid. It can be a liquid, the matter can be liquid. It can be in the form of gas or in the form of plasma. Now, when you see solid, who wants to tell me some examples of solid objects or things that they are matter and they are in solid?
The cups, pencil, a book, a notebook, the cups, the papers.
Paper, that's right, it's solid. You can touch them and you see that it has a form, it has form. But what about liquid? It doesn't have a shape. Who can tell me some examples of liquid?
Water, juice of orange
juice. It is an example of matter, but if you see, it's liquid. They don't have, these examples, they don't have a shape. You don't see the things in the same shape. It depends on the bottle, the base that you are using, the cup that you're using, the liquid is going to have that shape. So this liquid, it can freeze to become solid, or the solid can be melted, can melt to become liquid. Okay, now also we have other example of matter. Remember, other states of matter is when it is gas. This gas can condensate to become liquid, or if the liquid can vaporize, we told vaporization, to become gas. So the gases is another example of matter. Now also the gas, this is a new one, it's a plasma. The plasmas can deionizate to become gas, or ionization, the gas from the to the plasma. Some examples of plasma we have here. I put this picture for you, examples of plasma. Remember that plasma is another state of matter. We have solid, liquid, and gas, and also plasma. So that it consists of free charge particles. Look at this. These are examples of plasma. Can you tell me the examples of the plasma that you see? Do you see the picture?
Yeah.
Yes? Okay, let's see. Okay. Andrea, help me to read examples of plasma. Andrea Núñez. Read examples, Andrea. No, we cannot listen to you. Your microphone is not working, Andrea. No? Not working. Let's see, Kiara Palencia.
Lightning, solar wind, aurora, fluorescent light in nuclear fireball.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Kiara. There are some examples of plasma.
Lining. We need to copy this.
No, you don't have to copy this. The lining is an example of when it's plasma. It can condensate, ionizate, and becomes gases. They are states of matter. So also this, what you see here, all these examples, they are examples of matter. So now you know what is matter. What is matter, class? Let's see if you understand what is matter. Who wants to tell me what is matter?
Matter is solid. Matter is solid, liquid, and gas.
Remember, matter is everything that has mass. Take up space is everything that is around you. So let's write it down. In your notebook, let's copy this. What is matter? We're going to write the meaning of matter. Anything that has mass and takes up space. Let's copy this. And we'll learn about the states of matter. It can be in a solid, liquid, gas, or plasma. It can be solid, liquid, gas, or plasma, the matter. So everything that is around you, it's matter. It has mass. Yes, write it down this. Write this, matter. We're going to make emphasis right now in matter, then in mass and volume. But right now, matter.
Oh, I copied this, right, miss?
Yes, you should copy this. You have 2 minutes to write the meaning of matter.
Yes. ¿Cuántos minutos?
2 minutes.
I finished.
You finished? Okay.
I finished. Miss, I don't copy mass and volume. Finish. I
Okay,
finished.
write mass and volume. This is like a subtitle. Write mass and volume also.
Yes, but I don't. Can I write it en el lado derecho?
Yes, you can write it down. If you have a space there, write it down.
Okay.
So remember, matter is everything that is around you, that it had mass and takes up space. You can see something that is around you. Maybe if you are close to your kitchen, you can find something that in a liquid. So that is in a state of matter. So it's an example of matter. It has mass, takes up space. Even though it's liquid, it has space. It might be in a bottle, it might be in a container. So the shape that is going to have this liquid, it depends on the container where you put the liquid. It's not the same having in a cup or in a mug or having in a bottle. So it depends. If it is in a solid, you know, for example, the ice cubes, it's on solid, it can melt to become liquid or vice versa. It can be freeze to become solid. So this is an example of matter. If it is a solid, remember it has shape. You can touch it and it has the same shape all the times. All the times, it no vary, it no depends on what is a container. The gas, remember that the gas, it can be ionized to become plasma or deionized from plasma to gas. And also the gas, it can be condensate to become liquid. So all these states of matter, they are related. You can have something that it's solid, that it can become liquid. From liquid, it can become gas and then plasma, or from plasma, gas, liquid, and then solid. So these four states of matter that we learned today, it's important because now you know that when you see something about this in these states, you know that it's matter. It takes a space. It takes up in a space in this in our word. Now let's go to the next slide. We're going to copy now. What is the meaning of mass and volume? What is the meaning of mass? Mass, because we know the matter is everything that has mass, but what is mass? Mass is the amount of material that an object has in it. Some objects can have more mass than others because they are bigger than the other objects. Yes, copy the two definitions, mass and volume. Mass and volume, copy these two definitions.
Can I copy mass, Miss?
Yes, copy this class. These two, mass and volume. You should copy mass and volume.
The title of mass and volume no me cupo.
Okay, don't worry, write it down this.
Okay.
Write this. So remember, mass, it depends. Now, we have something that it's important that it says the mass, we have some different units to measure this mass. It can be, for example, the kilograms. With this, you know, if it has more mass than the other. It's, for example, you can say, I have more mass than my little sister and my little brother. You weigh that. You weigh the mass to know who has more mass than the other one. So not all the objects have the same mass. No, it varies. It depends of the object. It depends of the object. What about the volume? Remember, the volume is the amount of space the matter takes up. So that is volume. Matter is in a general explanation, but mass and volume is more specific. When you talk about the volume, you talk about the space the matter takes up. For example, the volume that it occupies in an object, volume, the volume that it occupies in this object, it's you know the amount of this volume that occupies in this object by liters. You use this unit. So the unit for measuring the volume is different than the unit for measuring the mass. But at the end, mass and volume, it's matter. They are the two properties of matter. Mass and volume, they are the two properties of matter.
I finished, Miss.
Okay, Rebecca?
Finish. I finished.
Okay.
I finished, Miss.
Yeah. 2 minutes, 2 minutes to finish to copy this in your notebook.
I finished.
Okay.
I am in volume.
Volume, oh, you almost finished.
We have to copy the matter has got two properties. We have to copy.
No, just copy the information that is on the red one. The red rectangle squares that you have there. Just that information. The other is the same. If you can notice on the picture is the same, just it's giving you like an example, but it's the same, this information. Also, if you have your book, I think that it's page B8 to B10, you can find also information about matter, the status of matter, mass, and volume in your book. In science book, you have more information about also this, and it includes one example at the beginning of the book also. Now, did you finish class the topic? What is matter,
Yeah.
mass, volume?
Yes.
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 finished.
Santiago, yes. All of you finished?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Nobody's missing. Okay, let's change the slide. I'm going to change the slide. And now we're going to watch.
What
a
are the
video.
page? Sorry.
Okay, I think that it's page B8, B10. I'm not sure about the page number. I'm going to check. Now,
Okay.
we have the video, and it's going to talk about mass and volume and about matter. What is the difference between mass and volume? It says all matter has volume and mass. So you are an example, either an example of matter, we have volume and we have mass. All the things that they have contains matter, it must have volume and mass because they are the two properties. So mass is the amount of matter. Remember, mass is the amount of matter, and volume is the space that matter occupies. That is just giving you like a review. Now, I'm sharing the video. Let's watch these videos. Okay. First, we're going to watch this about mass, the amount of matter. Just let me share it. Okay.
Hello, little scientists. I'm Professor Bill Tyson, and together we're gonna know different from the science. Today, we're gonna talk about another property of matter called mass.
What do you understand about this video was most about mass? Let's see, Gabriela Kikurems.
That a pencil tiene menos, less grams than a table of.
Yeah, the heavy table. The table it has more mass. That's right, more mass
than the
actually
pencil.
than the pencil. So the pencil has less grams, less mass than the table or objects. It was comparing. This boy was comparing these two objects to explain you about the mass. So if it is bigger something, it means that it has more mass than the other one. It was difficult. It was hard for him. It was hard for him. Look at this. He was trying to push this table, right? It was a desk. Yes, it's a desk. It was difficult for him because it has more mass. Now I'm going to explain another one.
Must have more than 100.
Okay, let's see this one. It's about the volume. Pay attention to these videos.
Hello, little scientists. I'm Professor Bill Tyson, and together we're gonna know different from the science. Science tries to explain what happens in the universe.
Okay, Gabriela Gigurems, tell me.
That the volume has air, water, and the earth,
Mhm.
and even our body is made of matter.
Yes, even your body is made of matter. So that's why I was telling you, everything that it's around us and even us, we are examples of matter. But they was making emphasis about the volume. What is volume? Remember, the volume is the space that it occupies. And he was making a demonstration about two things. He was telling you the examples about the whale, the animal, that it's different, the space that occupies the whale from the space that occupies a grain of sand. It was an explanation about this. The whale, it's bigger than the sand, so the space that occupies the whale, it needs more space, right? The volume is bigger than the grain of the sand. So this is related also this about matter. This matter is related with about the mass because we compare them, and also when we talk about the volume, that the space that it occupies these two objects that it was describing this boy. Okay, any other comment about this class, about the volume, matter, and mass? No? Don't forget the matter, it's everything that it's around you. It has volume and mass, the two properties, and the mass is the amount of matter. And the space that it occupies is the volume, yes? Okay, if you don't have any questions, we're going to stop here. Remember, in science, you don't have any homework. So in next class, we're going to continue talking about this, what is matter, yes? Okay.
What are the pages?
The page number, okay, just let me show you, let me tell you the page number because I don't remember. It's page B8, B11, letter B, 8, B11. Bye-bye class, see you later. You copied the page number?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you, bye.
Okay, bye-bye. Bye, Santiago.